Welcome back, guys. So I'm out here taking more parts off the 86 Altezza, and I'll probably be back for those fuel lines, but for now I got the clutch line I needed and just some other little odds and ends, an extra wire harness that went to the ignition switch, and the lambda gauge, the rest of the harness, and all that good stuff. Let me show you what's going on with the GT. It's a little cold out there. All right, so the beams is officially in there. Got the motor mounts made up last night. They're not beautiful, but they are strong and they'll get the job done. And they leave me so much room. I mean, so wire harness is the next issue. Just been going through the things, making sure I have everything I need. And then I just mock up some little transmission mounts and mounts on there. Slight little adjustment, modification, it'll be good to go. But just letting you guys see what's going on. This thing is going down and hopefully it'll be running very soon. Alright, so a little update of what's going on. That is a heater core going into the firewall there. I just made a loop right there to bypass the heater core out from the engine, so I can't do that. It's just too tight, and that's pulled way out. Like, it's gonna be all the way back. So that's how she's sitting, and it's going in. All right, been making some progress. Got the clutch line connected. I still gotta do fuel, but all the wire harness is connected on this side. The exhaust lines up nice. Get some light over here. Here we go. So the exhaust is fitting up nice. I got the radiator hose connected on the bottom, connected across the top. The alternator power is connected. I got the harness from Panic there. The starter, I cannot get a signal from the factory. I don't know if it's because I'm not using half of the harness because it's tucked away back there and wrapped around the backside, but none of this harness here is being used. It's just not in the way, so I don't really want to remove it because hopefully I'll be getting a Subaru engine to throw in here in a year or so, and this thing can go back in the 86, or maybe I'll just get another one of these and put it in the 86. But yep, this is that prize 3SG beams. I love it. But other than that, the clutch line is connected. The starter, I can trigger it with a push button start, but I really just like turnkey. So other than that, I got the harness ran, everything's good in there. I'm gonna run the wires for the gauges that need to be out here, and hopefully this can just be smooth sailing on this end of it, but we'll just have to see. I do need to run a trigger switch for the fans because going down this route with not using half this harness, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that. So I already got some power wires for those, and probably use a factory relay. I'll probably just jump the relay so that it can do its job when I want it to instead of when it wants to. And other than that, just some gauges, make sure this thing's running right, slap the computer on it, fuel, and drive shaft's connected. May have to weld the shifter knob a little bit just to bring it back some, but not a big deal. And then a fresh oil change, throw that bottom pan on, and let's see if this thing will do it. All right, so this is what we're looking like. Got the intake manifold on, been running the for oil catch can, and it is doing pretty good. This thing's officially got a beams engine in it, and it's not hanging on a engine stand or sitting on bricks. So we're making progress. You guys stay tuned. Yep, so that's how she's looking. I got a little catch can over there. I'm working on the fuel, trying to see if I can run it off this stock fuel system. If that stock pump can give me the pressure I need, then I will run it off there. But if not, I have a giant AEM that I ran on GT86. That nice thing right there. All right, so I'm chopping apart this fuel pump so that I can use the housing to run the inline pump. I'll use this as a pickup at the bottom of here. Broke some holes out of that so that this kind of has a splash guard, and it'll allow it to pick up fuel from right down there. And that's kind of how it's going. I want to keep this just for the fuel sender because I want to be able to know what fuel I have in the tank, because it didn't know in the 86 and it just kept it full. All right, this is how we're looking. I got the whole fuel system set up. We are pretty much there. I'm running it into the fuel lines here, and then I'm gonna pick them up from the bottom right down here. I already modified this. That is just a straight through, and it goes down into a side baffling system. And then the factory one is right there, which I'm going to use as the feed. The filter is right down on the bottom of that basket, so that is looking good. And I will put the inline fuel pump right there at the bottom. There is that. Next video you guys see, this thing's gonna be starting up. So stay tuned, see what's going on, check it out. And the next time you see a video, this thing is gonna be running.